Prior to Rodan and Fields, I was a CPA and an investment advisor. I worked long hours and had little time for my family as I provided the best living for them that I possibly could.
And I own 2 successful bridal stores. Owning our own businesses allowed us some of the freedom we wanted, but all of the overhead that made it very hard to get ahead.
As an investment advisor, I certainly understood the power of residual income.
So when I told Brent about Rodan and Fields, he said, go for it. I had tried my hand in direct selling, but had not found the right company. So the power of the Rodan and Fields brand caught our attention.
Rodan and Fields provides us with choices which we did not have before. We now get to travel whenever we want and build this business wherever we choose. We also get to choose the hours which we work. Before, those hours were dictated by our businesses.
And after many years of both traditional businesses and direct sales, we finally found our home. The quality of life which we have today and the quality of time we get to spend with each other and our kids is invaluable.
Best of all, we are now able to reach out to others and help them to succeed and change their financial lives and improve their lifestyle in ways they never thought possible.
We are truly living the American dream.
Coming from the pharmaceutical industry, I am no stranger to providing solutions that improve people's quality of life. Rodan and Fields is all about quality of life, but in a different way. From improving someone's self-esteem with transformative skincare products to helping my team members secure their financial futures, this business relieves so many symptoms.
Rodan and Fields has truly changed our lives. With Allie having so much success, I've been able to retire from corporate America and join her in business.
It wasn't as easy as David makes it out to be. I literally had to drag him to the first convention, but he was blown away. Not just by the opportunity, but the caliber of people engaged in the business. After that, he was sold.
I was sold. I had been through 100 meetings in my life where we dealt with compliance, regulation, metrics, and we spent so much of the meeting focused on things that you weren't supposed to do. It was basically how to survive your job. And when I attended the Rodan and Fields convention, the energy was the polar opposite. Being an entrepreneur is celebrated, and success is not an ugly word.
I was drawn to Rodan and Fields because I wanted to do something on my own terms, outside of the stifling corporate structure. I find it rewarding that as I've built my team, I have helped hundreds find their own success. David and I work on our own schedule, managing our enterprise while raising our 2 beautiful children.
Now, while the financial rewards have been amazing, the personal rewards are even better. The ability to work from home, create a virtual business, set your own schedule, all while being together as a family.
It's been like a dream come true. Our lives are now a series of pinch me moments.
I have a confession to make. I'm a science geek. As a research specialist at Columbia University, I love to talk about my work. However, this didn't go over so well at cocktail parties. When I was introduced to Rodan and Fields, I knew nothing about direct selling, but I knew how to talk. And finally, I had something to talk about that people could actually understand. Who knew so many would listen? I had always been interested in being my own boss. My husband had an excellent career as a banking executive and made enough money that I didn't feel like I had to bring home the bagels. I saw Rodan and Fields as a hobby I could get paid for. If I could pay for preschool and have some fun money, it would be a success. Talk about under-promising and over-delivering. Before I knew it, my hobby became a thriving business paying me a multiple 6-figure income. Now I really had something to talk about and everyone was listening.
And I was supportive from day one. After a bit of research on the industry, we learned that anyone can succeed with their own direct sales business. As the banking industry started to unravel, my job satisfaction and security caused sleepless nights. I came home from one of my many stressful days at work, and Nick told me that she was going to retire me. Obviously, I started to pay more attention and began working with Nicole. We thought it would take at least 3 to 5 years, but Nicole became so successful I was able to leave my career in banking in just 21 months. We now work from our kitchen table every day, sometimes in our sweatpants. Our kids now have both parents at the bus stop and at swim lessons, and our team has us both for support.
Call me.
began my journey with Rodan & Fields as a product educator when the brand was in high-end retail. When I heard the doctors were leaving retail and transitioning into direct sales, I raised my hand and expressed an interest. Even though I didn't have direct sales experience, I knew I wanted to be a part of this. So without an understanding of even how I'd get paid, I put my trust in the doctors and I jumped right in without hesitation. My belief in the company was the most important asset I had, and I learned everything else about this business as I went. Within my first year of business, my monthly volume quickly exceeded the monthly volume of the same products in the highest grossing department store. The reason I love this business so much is that you can take people along with you, and they have the same ability to change their lives too. From the get-go, I shared this business with my daughter Sarah, and in less than 3 years, we became the first $2 million circle achievers in the company. And the best part is, this opportunity is still very much ground floor, with many more future million-dollar earners yet to join us.
When Chris first joined the business, like many others, I was skeptical of direct sales. But when I saw her checks growing every month, I definitely started to take notice. After 2 short years of working the business, Chris earned an annual income that tripled mine in my profession as a CFO of a major cardiology practice. That's when I made the great decision of retiring 14 years early to join her. Needless to say, I'm a huge believer now.
Rodan & Fields has changed my family's life in numerous ways, as it has for the many people who've joined me. And now it can change your life too.
Before Rodan & Fields, I was a realtor and developer, and I absolutely loved what I did. It gave me independence and excellent earning potential. But after the housing market crashed in 2008, I lost in 1 year what had taken me over a decade to earn, and it was devastating. And after putting people in multi-million-dollar homes, I was afraid that we might lose our own. Things were that bad. But then I discovered Rodan & Fields, and even though I had no experience in direct sales, I just knew this was the opportunity I'd been in search of. The business model truly spoke to me. So I jumped in with both feet, because I've never been a person to do things halfway. What began as my hopeful plan B, in no time became my plan A. I've never been a stranger to success, and I can tell you that joining Rodan & Fields has been the single best business decision I've ever made. I've always had a winning, competitive spirit, and that's what I believe served me so well in my real estate career. But what is so different about this business is that instead of competing with others who are trying to build their own Rodan & Fields business, I'm rewarded for helping others build their businesses. And when I witness the success that I'm helping others achieve, it makes me want to work even harder. Every day, this business motivates me to keep going and keep pushing because I truly understand its enormous potential. And you know, perhaps the best thing I've gained is a personal growth. I can tell you unequivocally what's important to me and what determination and teamwork can accomplish. For me, it's not just financial freedom, it's a real blessing.
I have 2 incredible children. I know, as their mother, I'm supposed to believe that. But many other people will back me up on this. Nate and BB are truly special. And virtually every major life decision I make is with them at the epicenter. What I want now in life, more than anything, is to give my kids the moon and the stars. And my pre-motherhood years set me up for this. Or so I thought. I had a successful career as a lawyer and a PR executive with big national accounts and award-winning work. But what was really happening was that my experience and efforts were making my clients wealthy and allowing me to just stay cash flow positive. I wanted more for myself, and especially for my family. When I was introduced to Rodan & Fields, I immediately recognized 2 very important opportunities. The first was the opportunity to now leverage somebody else's experience and talent toward my success. And who better to have backing a business opportunity than 2 of the most famous names in skincare? The second was an expansive earning opportunity where my ability to help others be successful would further reward me. And today, I can tell you I had 20/20 vision. My life has transformed in just 2 years. I now earn more in a month than the average American earns in an entire year. I've enabled my physician husband to leave his practice so he can focus on his own entrepreneurial dreams. And we've moved to one of the most beautiful areas in Southern California, where I can work from home without having to brave the crazy commuter traffic. My office is anywhere I have a cell signal and a Wi-Fi connection, and my schedule is molded around my children. As I continue to build my business, Nate and Bibi see their mom building their family's future by helping other families build their futures. And in doing so, their world has expanded, and they understand what it means to do well by doing good. What could be better than that?
I'm a teacher by trade. While I love teaching kindergarten, unfortunately, because of the economy, I was facing the loss of my job. I decided to pursue extra income, and my search led me to Rodan and Fields. To supplement my income, I worked with the company while they were in retail. I used the products which completely changed my skin, and little did I know that I was about to get news that would change my life. When the doctors decided to leave retail successfully and go into direct sales, I had the opportunity to join them. I was excited, and I shared the good news with my successful entrepreneurial husband.
As a successful business owner, I knew the power of branding and timing. It was a no-brainer. I told Sarah, in a short period of time, our lives would be changed.
And he was right. By the end of that school year, I had surpassed my teaching income, and a few short years later, we now earn a 7-figure income with Rodan and Fields. I was the very first $1 Million Circle Achiever and Hall of Fame inductee. My husband is happily retired at the ripe old age of 30 and is now working our Rodan and Fields business with me. Our lives have been transformed in so many ways, but what's more amazing is seeing the lives that have been transformed by our incredible opportunity. Our success is only possible due to the success of others, which demonstrates the beauty of the direct selling business model. We are also proud to change lives through our earnings. We're starting a foundation for children, which we are funding through our Rodan and Fields business.
We are living proof that anyone can live the American dream.
What's the natural career evolution for a former figure skater who spent 13 years as a stay-at-home mom? Become one of Nashville's fastest-growing entrepreneurs. I actually have my husband to thank. As a former member of the New York Stock Exchange who currently runs a successful hedge fund, when he heard about Rodan and Fields, he knew it was a winner. He knew this would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and encouraged me to run with it. And that's exactly what I did. I invited a few of my entrepreneurial friends to join me, and with my vision for the power of infinite teams across the country, I was able to achieve a 6-figure income within months of joining Rodan and Fields. Joining Rodan and Fields with a power partner and working the business with friends hardly feels like work the way most people define it. We are all having a blast. I treasure how this business has afforded me financial freedom and time freedom, along with the flexibility to work around my children's schedules. And I have so much fun as I develop friendships and business partners from across the country. I always tell my incredible team to dream big because I'm on a mission to help others enjoy the same financial freedom that I'm enjoying with my family today. I will forever be grateful to our doctors for giving all of us the ability to truly own our own lives, and for me personally, allowing me to dream again and dream big.